He would cry.
My Gurumaharaja would be so happy.
He would say, my Gurumaharaja would be so happy
When he heard the book distribution
when he heard the book distribution reports.
He was so happy.
He was so happy.
When he told that report that Prabhupada Guru had said,
When he told, as Prabhupada Prabhu had said,
that I will live forever in my books.
I will live forever in my books.
That living forever is because you're also distributing those books.
That living forever is because you are also distributing those books.
People are reading them.
People are reading them.
Some devotees there was the Moscow book fair.
Some devotees in the Moscow book fair.
They visited from Vladivostok.
They visited from Vladivostok,
which is on the extreme east of the Pacific Ocean.
It's on the extreme east by the Pacific Ocean.
It's like, I don't know exactly, correct me, around 12 time zones.
It's about 12 time zones.
Russia is a big country.
Russia is a big country.
At that time it was the Soviet Union.
At that time it was the Soviet Union.
And someone there from Vladivostok picked up some Bhagavad Gitas.
And someone there from Vladivostok picked up some Bhagavad Gitas.
And they read the Gita.
And they read the Gita.
And they started practice.
And they started to practice.
They had a whole group practicing.
They had a whole group practicing.
Chanting 16 rounds.
Chanting 16 rounds.
Doing devotional service.
Doing devotional service.
And then years passed by.
And then years passed by.
And one saw a book distributor.
And one saw a book distributor.
And said, oh, we purchased one of your books.
And he said, oh, we purchased one of your books.
We are practicing.
And we are practicing.
But I never heard a devotee say Hare Krishna.
But I never heard a devotee say Hare Krishna.
Could you once say the mantra so I could hear a living person say it?
Could you once say the mantra so that I could hear a living person say it?
That's how powerful Prabhupada's book was.
That's how powerful Srila Prabhupada's book was. That's right.
Really, his books are so powerful.
Really, his books are so powerful.
And we in ISKCON,
And we in ISKCON,
we are dedicated to distributing these books.
We are dedicated to distributing these books.
The BBT is publishing them.
The BBT is publishing them.
Selling to us.
Selling to us.
We distribute them.
And we distribute them.
And the book distributors.
And the book distributors.
Books are the basis.
Books are the basis.
Preaching is the essence.
Preaching is the essence.
And I was thinking also this morning.
And I was also thinking about this morning.
Of course, every country is different.
Of course, every country is different.
But there's good bad aspects.
But there are good and bad aspects.
Like so many, like India used to be very low in book distribution.
Like India used to be very low in book distribution.
Europe was very high.
Europe was very high. In America.
And at this point, India is doing better.
At this point, India is doing much better.
But it all depends on the book distributors.
But it all depends on the book distributors.
How much enthusiasm, how much dedication.
How much enthusiasm, how much dedication.
Because although in India, you can say they know Gita.
Because, okay, in India, you can say they know Gita.
But there are hundreds of Gitas out there.
But there are hundreds of Gitas out there.
There's a person you distribute that doesn't say, oh, I have Gita.
There isn't a person who says, when you distribute, oh, I already have the Gita.
I have the Gita, my grandfather has it, my uncle reads it.
I have a Gita, my grandfather has it, my uncle reads it.
They have to convince them that you need to read it.
They have to convince them that you have to read it.
And some book distributors, one elderly man in Delhi,
And some book distributors, one elderly man in Delhi,
he uses a unique practice.
he uses a unique practice.
He stands in front of a car.
He stands in front of a car
He says, "Here, Gita, run me over."
and he says, take a Gita or you run me over.
Oh, I would like to do that in America.
I would like to do that in America.
So, in some places,
So in some places,
easy.
it's easy.
It's Christmas season.
It's Christmas season.
It's like a giving mood.
People are in the giving mood.
The different pros and minuses to every place.
There are different
Pros and minuses.
pros and practices in different
Pros and minuses.
pros and minuses in different places.
But the one thing is that the devotees are so much dedicated
But the one thing is that the devotees are so much dedicated
to serving Srila Prabhupada.
to serving Srila Prabhupada.
And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur,
And Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur,
when he ordered Prabhupada to go to the West,
when he ordered Prabhupada to go to the West,
he told them that by your preaching,
he told them that by your preaching,
this will be very good for you spiritually.
this will be very good for you spiritually.
And for those who help you,
And for those who help you.
so every book distributor is helping Prabhupada,
So every book distributor is helping Prabhupada,
helping him to live on,
helping him to live on,
helping the conditioned souls to
Helping-
get the message of Lord Chaitanya.
helping the conditioned souls to get the message of Lord Chaitanya.
You heard from our minister
You heard from our minister
how Lord Chaitanya said, although how many fruits can I distribute?
how Lord Chaitanya said, how many fruits alone can I distribute?
Some I get, some I not get,
Some may get, some may not get,
but in doubt. I remain in doubt.
so I remain in doubt.
So I order every human being
So I order every human being
in the universe
in the universe
to distribute this fruits.
to distribute these fruits.
So you know Lord Chaitanya, he gave the order,
So we know Lord Chaitanya, he gave the order.
Bolo Krishna,
Bolo Krishna,
Vajo Krishna,
Vajo Krishna,
Karo Krishna Shiksha.
Koro Krishna Shikha.
And teachings of Krishna is Gita is spoken by Krishna,
And the teachings of Krishna, the Gita is spoken by Krishna,
and the Bhagavatam and other books are spoken about Krishna.
and the Bhagavatam and other books are spoken about Krishna.
And then how we're all here together
And then how we're all here together
in different continents,
from different continents,
different countries,
from different countries,
all because of Srila Prabhupada
all because of Srila Prabhupada
and his books.
and his books.
I saw him in Mayapur, he'd come twice.
I saw him in Mayapur when he would come. He would come twice.
And he'd come once in the middle of the year, in the fall,
He would come once in the middle of the year in the fall,
and once at Gurumaharaja.
and once at Gaur Purnima.
So at Gurumaharaja, he was busy seeing all the devotees
In Gaur Purnima, he was busy seeing all the devotees.
Sometimes visiting secretary gives them reading books.
And sometimes his secretary would give him,
A secretary
would give him the books.
Trustee would send him the books.
A trustee would send him the books. But in the fall,
he was writing.
He was writing.
He would write all night.
And he would write all night.
He started to jump up and then eat every 1 or 2 hours.
He would start his japa and then about every 1 or 2 hours. After
1 or 2 hours.
After 1 or 2 hours.
He would start writing.
He would start writing.
And he was translating many Bhagavatam.
And he was translating mainly Bhagavatam.
He had a special Sanskrit Bhagavatam.
He had a special Sanskrit Bhagavatam.
With all the tikas of the previous acharyas.
With all the tikas of the previous acharyas.
7 tikas.
7 tikas.
Srila
Swami Maharaj. Jiva Goswami and so on.
So, he was spending great effort.
So he was spending great effort
to write these books.
To write these books.
To give them his purport.
To give his purport.
We don't find that in any purport he says.
We don't find that in any purport he says.
Krishna said this, but it really means this.
What Krishna said this, but it really means this.
Bhagavad Gita as it is not.
The Bhagavad Gita
As it is not.
As is not.
He always explained why what Krishna said is correct.
He would always explain why what Krishna said is correct.
Just in case there are any doubts.
Just in case there are any doubts.
What did Krishna mean? The correct interpretation.
What did Krishna mean is the correct interpretation?
So, we're all here.
So we're all here
to help in preaching, help in book distribution.
To help in preaching, to help in book distribution.
And we should be very grateful.
And we should be very grateful
we have this opportunity.
That we have this opportunity
To associate with so many nice Vaishnavas.
To associate with so many nice Vaishnavas.
Vaishnavis.
And Vaishnavis.
Prabhupada, when he came to the West,
Prabhupada, when he came to the West,
he didn't have anybody.
He didn't have anybody.
No God brothers,
No
disciples of God brothers.
No God brothers, no disciples.
When he left from Calcutta,
When he left from Calcutta,
this year is the 50th anniversary of him leaving.
This year is the 50th anniversary of him leaving.
No big send-off party.
No big send-off party.
I don't think there's anyone.
I don't think there was anyone.
He was alone.
He was alone.
His order of his Guru and Krishna.
With the order of his Guru and Krishna.
When you asked for help, he said, here in America is a good place. Please send your people.
And he asked for help. He said, here in America it's a good place. Please send your people.
And that wasn't. Or send me a harmonium.
Okay, send me a harmonium.
That didn't come. Send me a mridanga.
Send me a mridanga.
That didn't come.
That didn't come.
Send me a pair of kartals.
Send me a pair of kartals. Anything. Nothing.
So, we are so fortunate.
So we are so fortunate.
We are so fortunate.
We are so fortunate.